A wealthy heiress followed her poor boyfriend to his rural hometown for the first time. She was shocked the moment she took a sip of tea, because the tea his family drank was actually black tea worth millions. Not only that, even the cooking wine they used was a top-tier wine worth tens of millions. Even the firewood used for cooking in the house was expensive golden thread Nanmu wood. Only then did the girl realize that her boyfriend's family was far from ordinary. Turns out, the boy was the grandson of the richest man. And in order to toughen up his grandson, the wealthy grandfather chose to hide his identity and live in a poor rural village. To reduce his family's burden, the boy even picked up recyclables at school. Not only was he mocked by classmates, he couldn't even find a girlfriend. But the boy didn't care about any of that. He just thought things would be fine once he graduated and got a job. But one day, his family suddenly pushed him to get married. They said if he couldn't bring a girlfriend home for the new year, they would cut ties with him. To deal with his parents, the boy decided to rent a girlfriend to take home. But everyone turned him down for being too poor. They all rejected him. Just as the boy was at a loss, a rich girl found him. She said she was willing to be his girlfriend. The condition was that he had to pretend to be her boyfriend and accompany her to meet her parents. Seeing they had the same needs, the boy immediately agreed to the girl's request. But just then, a rich second-generation heir walked over. Turns out, he was the girl's pursuer. To get rid of his pestering, the girl had no choice but to find a boyfriend to make him back off, and also give her parents an explanation. So after reaching an agreement, the two of them headed to the boy's rural hometown. But since the boy hadn't notified his family in advance, his family was in a panic, trying to hide all their luxury items. Luckily, they managed to hide everything before he arrived. Seeing their son bring a girlfriend home, the whole family was overjoyed. His mother immediately went to the kitchen to cook for them. Seeing this, the girl offered to help, but as soon as she entered the kitchen, she was stunned. It turned out the firewood used in the house was the extremely valuable golden thread Nanmu wood. But the boy still thought she was making a fuss over nothing. He didn't believe what she said. After all, he had used these things since childhood. He figured if they were valuable, he'd know. Meanwhile, the mother was stunned in fear nearby. Using the excuse that she didn't need help, she sent them to the living room. The girl also sensed something was off. The boy's mother's unfamiliarity with cooking didn't look like someone who knew how to cook. The reason she chased them away was so she could hand the ingredients to a top chef. Turns out, in the boy's home, there was a hidden kitchen. Even their daily meals were prepared by a professional chef. Soon, it was mealtime. His mother served all the dishes made by the chef. The girl was dumbfounded by the scene.